People always judge what they don't understand. They point fingers at anyone who doesn't fit their idea of normal, thinking they know everything. While most try to change themselves to fit in, there's a certain type of person who stays in their own lane and gets criticized for it. The Sigma male. You might be one and not even know it. While everyone else follows the crowd like sheep, Sigma males do their own thing. These men have some pretty different habits. Not the usual stuff you hear about, like working out or eating healthy. We're talking about the things most people don't notice or understand. The quiet habits that make others wonder what's going on in a Sigma's head. The funny thing is, what seems odd to others is perfectly normal for Sigma males. It's not about trying to be different, it's just who they are. These habits aren't random. Each one helps them live life exactly how they want to, without playing by everyone else's rules. Have you ever been called different or strange? But deep down, you knew they were actually the weird ones. Then keep watching, because these 7 strange habits might just prove that you're a Sigma male. By the end, you might realize that being different isn't just okay, it's actually better. Number 1. Being suspicious of compliments, always looking for the catch. Most people love compliments. They eat them up like candy, posting them online, telling their friends, soaking in the praise. It's natural. Everyone likes to feel good about themselves. But Sigma males see compliments through a different lens. Years of watching people toss around empty praise have taught them a hard truth. Words may come easy, but uncovering true motives is a battle of its own. They've seen it play out countless times. The coworker who showers compliments before asking for extra work. The friend who builds you up only to borrow money. The endless stream of people who use kind words as currency, hoping to buy favor or influence. Sure, genuine compliments exist. Some people really do praise others without wanting anything in return. But life has shown Sigma males that these pure moments are rare gems in a sea of hidden agendas. That's why when someone starts laying on the praise, a Sigma male's mind kicks into gear. Not because they're paranoid or untrusting, but because experience has taught them to look deeper, to wait, to watch how actions match up with words. While others might call this cynical, these men see it as being realistic. True appreciation usually comes quietly, through actions rather than flowery words. Real respect doesn't need to announce itself with constant praise. So when compliments start flowing, Sigma males stay calm and observant. Not rejecting the praise, but not banking on it either. Because they know that the best compliments aren't said, they're proven over time. Number 2. Dumbing down to avoid becoming a target. Smart people often become targets, not because they show off or try to outshine others, simply because their potential makes some people feel threatened, especially those in power. I'm sure you've seen it happen countless times. The bright employee who gets sabotaged by their own boss. The capable student who gets singled out by teachers who can't handle being challenged. The sharp team member who gets pushed aside because they make their manager look bad. Sigma males have watched this pattern play out enough times to learn a crucial lesson. Intelligence can make you a target, not from people who appreciate smart thinking, but from those who see it as a threat to their position or ego. That's why they often dial it back. They're not afraid, but some people, especially those with authority, can't handle feeling intellectually challenged. These insecure leaders would rather crush potential than nurture it. So these men play it smart by playing it down. They share their insights carefully, solve problems quietly, and keep their best ideas for the right moment. Sometimes, the brightest thing you can do is dim your light just enough to stay off the radar of those who fear being outshined. You don't need to hide who you are. You just need to choose your battles wisely. Because in a world where mediocre people often hold power over talented ones, sometimes the smartest strategy is to let others underestimate you. After all, the most dangerous player isn't always the one making the boldest moves. It's the one nobody saw coming. Number 3. vanishing without warning when boundaries are crossed. Do you know that feeling when someone keeps stepping over the line? Not just once or twice, but over and over. Most people put up with it. They become doormats, letting others walk all over them while making excuses like, "That's just how they are," or "I don't want to cause drama." But Sigma males are different. They give clear warnings when someone crosses their boundaries. They communicate their limits calmly and directly. They give people chances to change their behavior. Here's where it gets interesting. While others keep accepting disrespect, hoping things will magically get better, Sigma males watch and wait. They notice patterns. They see when someone ignores their warnings, when boundary crossing becomes a habit. And that's when they do something most people find hard. They walk away. Not after the first mistake, not even after the second. But when it becomes clear that someone won't change, that they'll keep pushing and pushing, Sigma males make their exit. No dramatic speeches, no angry outbursts. They simply remove themselves from the situation. They're not cold. They just value themselves enough to say enough is enough. While others stay stuck in toxic situations, drowning in drama and disrespect, Sigma males move forward. Sometimes, losing the connection is better than losing your self-respect. This isn't about running away. It's about knowing when to stop giving chances to people who keep showing they don't deserve you. Number 4. Feeling irritated when someone uses poor logic. Bad logic is everywhere. You see it in arguments that make no sense, in decisions based on feelings rather than facts, in conclusions jumped to without any real proof, while most people just nod along. Sigma males find this mentally exhausting. It's like watching someone try to solve a puzzle by forcing pieces that don't fit. The solution is right there, clear as day, but they keep making the same mistakes, using the same faulty reasoning. What really gets to a Sigma male isn't just the poor logic itself, it's how confidently people defend it. They'll make wild claims without evidence, jump to conclusions without checking facts, use "everyone knows that," or "they say," as if these are solid arguments. Take workplace decisions, for example. Someone suggests a solution that clearly won't work, backing it up with, "Well, that's how we've always done it." Or in relationships, when people use emotional manipulation instead of reasonable discussion. Or in daily life, when folks spread rumors and treat them as facts, while others might just shrug it off. Sigma males feel a deep sense of frustration. Not because they think they're smarter, but because they see how this poor thinking leads to unnecessary problems. The worst part is knowing that most people would rather be comfortable with a lie than uncomfortable with the truth. And in a world full of convenient excuses and comfortable lies, maybe feeling irritated by poor logic isn't just a quirk. It's a sign you're still thinking clearly. Number 5. Having a blank face while your mind races. Why do people always say, "cheer up," or "what's wrong" to someone who isn't smiling? It's one of those weird things about society, as if having a neutral face somehow means you're sad or angry. Sigma males deal with this all the time. Their natural expression, their relaxed face, often gets misread completely. People think they're upset when they're perfectly fine. Assume they're bored when they're actually deeply interested. Take their calm expression as cold when they're feeling warm inside. The truth is, they just don't feel the need to put on a show. While others feel pressured to wear a constant smile or exaggerate their reactions, these men stay true to their natural state. They can be having the best day of their life without plastering a huge grin on their face. It's like being told to smile more at work, or having someone ask, "Are you okay?" when you're just deep in thought. Sigma males tend to brush these comments off because they don't need to perform their emotions to prove they're feeling them. This neutral expression serves another purpose too. It lets them process things deeply without showing their reactions. While others give away their thoughts with every tiny facial twitch, these men maintain their composure, thinking clearly without interference. Maybe the real question isn't why some people don't show more expression. It's why society expects everyone to wear their emotions on their face like a billboard. The deepest feelings don't always need the biggest expressions. Number 6. Choosing the corner spot in every room. Whether it's a restaurant, a meeting, or a party, they naturally drift toward the corners. It's not random, it's strategic. The corner spot isn't just a place to sit. It's the perfect position to see everything while staying out of the spotlight. No one behind you. Clear view of all entrances and exits. The whole room laid out in front of you like a living map. It's not about hiding or being antisocial. It's about having the best seat in the house to observe everything that's going on, while others crowd the middle of the room, fighting for attention. Sigma males take the quiet corner where they can watch it all unfold. Sometimes, the best way to be part of something isn't by being in the middle of it. It's about finding that perfect spot where you can just be yourself while taking in the whole picture. Number 7. Testing people's reactions before trusting them. Trust is a funny thing. Most people give it away like free samples at a store. They share their secrets, open their leaves, and hope for the best. While there's nothing wrong with being open, Sigma males know that trust is something to be earned, not given. They've learned this the hard way. When they were younger, they might have trusted too easily, only to be let down by people's actions. But now, they take a different approach, test and observe before trusting someone fully. They notice how people act when they think no one's paying attention, how they treat others when they don't need anything, what they say about friends who aren't in the room. It's like being a detective, but instead of solving crimes, you're solving people. A Sigma might share a small secret, then wait to see if it stays secret. They might mention a weakness, then watch if it gets used against them. They test the waters before diving in. Some call this playing games, but it's more like reading the manual before operating heavy machinery. Because that's what trust is, heavy machinery that can either build something great or cause serious damage. What's shocking is how people reveal themselves during these tests. Some prove they're solid gold, others show their true colors. And they're not pretty. The way someone handles a small trust reveals how they'll handle bigger ones. Many people call Sigma males paranoid for doing this, but they'd rather be called paranoid than regret trusting the wrong person. Because once trust is broken, it's hard to repair. And Sigma males know that prevention is better than cure. If this video spoke to you, I'd be happy to have you join our community by subscribing. Don't forget to like, share your thoughts in the comments, and thank you for being here. As always, stay strong and keep evolving.